So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid? Or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone?
Yeah. Let's talk about how much we hate Scott Geyser.
This is Mike Sickle.
I want
How
to
you doing, people?
wake up, feel fine, grab my baggies off the clothesline. I want to wake up, restore, thinking back on the night before. I said yeah, then I did it. Having not a
Feels like a
second
rape
thought.
dungeon in here.
I know exactly what he tastes like.
I said yeah, then I did it. La 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 la.
Just a Mike, homie.
No, 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 no. You cannot buy the beer. Beer! Close your eyes. No, 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 no. I always blame the beer.
Okay, here's the show.
Episode number 64. Scott's on a diet.
How you feeling,
That'll
Scott?
be the title. It's fine. Feeling good.
How
Yeah.
much did we weigh this morning?
I didn't weigh that today.
Oh,
I texted you guys yesterday. I texted you guys my weight yesterday.
Right out the gate, he's a failure.
I
bro.
know.
2 days in a row, I texted you guys my weight.
Maybe you should eat some of that and then jump on the scale.
Son of a bitch.
What do you have there, Scott? That looks delicious.
Marshmallows and cookies and some Nilla wafers, which are my favorite. The mini ones too.
If you take
If Silas sees that, it's all gone.
if you take
Give
a
it to
Nilla wafer,
Silas.
a marshmallow,
what,
and a
Charlie?
sandwich.
Fuck that food. I'm
Oh.
good.
Oh,
Oh no. Forget that food.
There
Thank
you go.
you.
I'll be
That
ni- I'll be
poster you
nicer.
made was so hilarious.
class it up a little bit.
Like,
Yeah,
that was
I
way
need to-
better than
Oh, the
Don't
don't
Phil.
feed this.
Mhm. That
All right.
was the
Good.
poster.
Guys, we're episode number 64. It's titled Scott's on a Diet. To my right, the hostess
am.
with the mostest and the man on that journey, Mr. Scott.
Hello. Is that any better?
Oh God, what are we doing? No one's gonna take it serious ever.
Ever.
No one's ever gonna take it serious. To my left,
This might go on for a
to
while,
my
guys.
left, the craft beer queen, Colleen.
Hi. Oh my God, Scott, every time you say hi, like I look to see your face and you look for approval from us and we're always laughing at
And
you.
y'all are
Like,
just like, no. I look at Charlie first, and Charlie just goes blind and just like,
Yeah.
So
I see the disappointment immediately, and I just
Yeah, I'm-
freeze up.
I don't hide disappointment well. Down yonder, we're gonna go Viking Metal Chris.
Viking Metal Chris.
Skull.
Yeah.
Viking medals.
You like that?
Yeah, I guess so.
We need a little music at the intro.
do
every
that
time.
again though.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think we're good
That's
though.
good, yeah.
I like
Chugging.
the Indian.
It's better than my
intro.
hello.
I like that. What, Colleen? You're not a fan of the Viking metal? No, huh? Ah, well,
I
there's,
don't think
there's,
so.
there's
He's
always
He's
room for
Viking Metal
improvement.
Chris. We can get him a helmet. I got a Viking helmet in
Yeah,
here
we can do
somewhere.
that.
That would be awesome.
How's everybody's week going? I kind of want to jump right into this. We joked about it, but the Scott, how is the diet going?
It's going well actually.
Really?
So far, I've run 2 nights in a row now.
Wow.
The kids are doing it with me and everything.
Slow jog or run?
Well, the first night,
be careful.
actually, the first night we did it together. Second night I did it by myself. The first night we did, we ran, we'd jog a little bit, and then we'd sprint, and then we'd walk for a while, and then we'd sprint from like one light post to the next, you know. And by the time we got around and got back, I was laying in the grass because me and Silas got in a foot race.
Oh,
Because Silas is real fast, and I'm like, I'm gonna whoop him,
No,
and
you're
I
not.
won. But I had to fall to the ground and lay there for 10 minutes before I could get up.
yeah, you gotta be
Man.
careful, man. If you blow another knee out and the exercise is over.
No, it's
So
not
be
happening.
careful.
This thing
Okay.
is titanium. I don't know. It's probably like crap steel.
Have you tried the Couch to 2K thing? It's an app. It's
No.
so great because
it?
it takes people who do not run, and at the end of the program, I think it's like a 3 or 4 week program. You're able to run a.
I ran cross country in high school, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he
God.
knows
Understand?
everything.
I ran cross country.
Gotcha. But for those that don't know about Couch to 4K, I tried it once before I hurt my back, and it was great.
Yeah.
And you walk for a couple minutes, and then
Yeah.
you jog for a minute, and you walk for a couple, and then jog, and then once you get into like week 3, like once you're getting toward the end, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, now you got to run for 10 minutes.
I'll say this: as far as running, when I start doing this little slow jog, I just feel like I'm practically speed walking, and it bothers my brain because I have a brain memory of a faster running pace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's depressing. And then your shins start hurting, and then
Yeah.
you know, your stomach's plopping all around everywhere. You just like there's
Jesus.
nothing works well. It's all a shit show right now, and I get it.
Maybe more importantly, what have you been putting in your body?
It's okay. As far as my diet, I've been extremely good as far as what I'm eating, you know, but I'm not eating enough per day right now. And I can tell, like I'm in the mornings, I'm used to eating like kind of bad, like getting some fast food, like McDonald's or something on the way to work or something like that.
Yeah.
And in the morning, I'm getting up, getting the kids going, dropping them off at school, and I'm just going right to work. And I've been so busy, I haven't taken a lunch break to where I've gone and eaten lunch. So before you know it, it's 3, 4 o'clock, and I'm going, okay, I'll just wait till dinner. And then I'm kind of getting hangry a little bit.
Oh, no, you got to
And
eat, man.
Then I eat
Yeah,
dinner.
man.
I know. And then I eat dinner. And then I feel kind of good for a little bit. And then it's like, I just go to bed after I'm done running.
gotta
and everything.
eat.
I shower.
You got to eat.
I did an Epsom salt bath last night after my run for like 30 minutes. I had kids knocking on the door. Dad, are you alive? I'm like, leave me alone. I was
Yeah.
playing with the Face app.
You need to start packing your lunch anyways.
I do. I really do. I do.
Yeah.
You'll
make
eat
it
healthier.
easier.
It is
Yeah,
cheaper.
I really do. I do.
You just have to. There's a routine that you have to establish to make that.
Yeah, I
successful.
feel like you're not all in on this, man.
Whenever I have the Joe Miller way of doing things sometimes.
Yeah.
Where I go like hard in the paint and just go all in, and I don't eat for like 8 days.
But that's
Like,
not good.
It's not good. You're right. That's why I'm admitting it. You know, I told you guys I would try to be honest with you, and I
Yeah.
told you like sometimes I might try to lie to you.
Have you had
And
fast
see if you
food?
catch me.
Have
I
you
have
had-
not had any fast food.
Okay. Why don't you?
I've been really good about that.
So we started on Sunday. What's the worst thing you've eaten since Sunday?
I was gonna start on the 1st. Okay, Tuesday was my supposed start day.
Right.
But on Sunday, I was just kind of like, okay, let's just do this. I'm ready. We've all been talking about it. So
Good for
I
you.
did really good Sunday.
Yeah.
Worked in the yard some. I did a lot of stuff. And then Monday, like I said, did the run. Tuesday did the run. And boom, here I am. I'm very antsy. As y'all can tell, I'm just
Yeah.
it's really bad. But I'm good. Like, I'm all right.
Okay.
And what
I
motivated
almost got
you?
mad
to,
at Andrea last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What motivated you to do all this?
Dude, my health.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. You know, it's just all the weight. It's been something that I've had since I've worked at the job that I have now. I slowly, like every year, gain 10 pounds. And then I would go through like a phase where I'd lose 50 or 60 pounds and do really well. And then something would happen and trip it up to where I'd slowly go back.
That's how it works.
So, cause I have clothes in there that I've kept that are like extra large
Yeah.
that I love, and I can't wear them. So then I buy new clothes and all that kind of shit as I gain and as I'm doing that that back and forth. I just need it, man. It's important. I need to do it.
Well, good for you, man.
Yeah. Hard time of the year to do it. Holidays are
man.
coming up, but you'll be
No
fine.
shit.
You'll
I'm
be
not.
fine.
I'm not stressing that.
You'll be
So
good.
far, I'm good.
You'll be good. Get you some dinner.
I need it.
You got your dinner in front of you.
So Charlie brings us. I'm sure we all see it on the camera. I'm sure that camera sees it.
The fudge stripes, they just stand out.
You want
I
one?
want one so bad.
I want one real bad.
Colleen, you
Elf.
want one?
I'm
Nope.
dying right here.
Nope.
If I was gonna pick anything off there, it's the Nilla wafer.
Just have one. They're minis, but they're minis.
I'm good. I don't even want it.
Charlie, leave
You
him
like
alone.
the devil on his shoulder.
Leave him alone.
He is the devil.
Stop.
My favorite devil though.
Slow it down.
Hey.
Not the devil.
Hey, leave.
It's not like literally the devil.
Calm down,
You know,
guys.
like the cartoon.
Good
you know,
Lord.
Eat it. No, don't eat it.
Call me Beelzebub.
What was the Jay and Silent Bob one on Strike Back when he
Yeah,
was
I
trying to tell the
forget.
joke?
I forget. I haven't seen that in
man.
years. So what else is going on? How's everybody's weekend?
Great.
Colleen?
Mine was fun. We went out to the melting pot for Brent's birthday.
Happy
yeah,
birthday,
we were
Brent.
talking about that.
Happy birthday, Brent.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Brent.
I don't think I'll go back.
Right?
It's just not worth
What
it.
did Brent say? After
he said
ate
his
it?
experience. He said he's like, he doesn't think it's worth the money because it really,
No.
it wasn't. And it kind of, our server wasn't good. She didn't get to our table until like 20 minutes after we'd already been there. And there was just, you know,
The melting pot is flawed, in my opinion.
the only thing that was good was like the cheese was actually not so hot. Like you can dip your bread in it and eat it, and it didn't burn your mouth. Like when we tried to do it at the house, like we could never get the consistency or temperature right. It was like, you know, so that was
the
nice.
dessert
So
was
that-
the only good part, right?
Oh my god, yeah, we got the s'mores.
That's it. That's all that's good.
That was good.
So you just roll up in there and just get the s'mores dessert. Can you do that?
Yeah, because we made the mistake of doing the 4-course entree or dinner thing, and that's just too much
It
food.
takes forever,
And
Yeah.
it does.
and it doesn't taste good
And it-
because, like, you're the chef.
Right.
want you to cook my shit because you're the chef.
Oh, you cook it?
You cook
yeah.
your own
Yeah.
food with a
It's like
little
pot
thing.
stickers.
Why are you? What?
It doesn't take that long. It's like
The
2
experience
minutes.
is cool. You're supposed to go there with a whole bunch of people and everybody shares the food and talks, and I get that. I get it.
But that 4-course with the dessert, you were there 2.5 hours easy, right?
Easy.
Yeah.
My God.
You're
Cook-
so ready
cooking
to
your own
leave
food.
before you
Which
even
we
eat
didn't
your
mind
first course.
because it was like we didn't have the kids, and it was like we were out and we are just talking, phones put away, and just like, but just our server was like,
You know what 2.5 hours can do at World of Beer, and it's right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you could do some damage.
Damage.
World of Beer.
Damage.
Love that place.
Good food too.
Chris,
I
you,
don't know.
you get down do anything?
I worked. Got a rocket launch
Oh
that
yeah,
didn't
that's
go.
right.
That's
yeah,
right.
what happened?
So there was a. How do I explain this without getting in trouble? It's so the engines are programmed to stop if something goes out of range, right?
Mhm.
And that's basically what happened. Is right at 3 seconds before launch. I mean, some of the SRBs were already firing, and we've seen smoke, and our poor commentator was like, "And liftoff," and
Oh,
it's
man.
not going anywhere.
Oh my god!
And so what happened was there was an engine, something went out of whack, and it stopped the engine. They did exactly how they were programmed. It
Yep.
saved the rocket and the
Yeah,
payload and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it just didn't go. And
Crazy.
this isn't the first time it's happened before. This happens not frequently, but of a lot of technical scrubs, this is a relatively common one.
Okay.
But the problem is, no, they have to figure out what caused that engine to go out of range.
Yeah.
And then it's an automatic 7-day scrub, but it's
Gotcha.
usually like a month or more. So now we're waiting for ULA to do all their work. And
Are you guys just are they just taking everything apart and almost just
Yeah, well, they got to. They're going to look at the telemetry first. They're going to look at the data that came down from the
Yeah.
rocket, and they're going to say, okay, people much smarter than
can
all
read
of
and-
us. Yeah, they're going to look at these charts and be like,
Speak
oh,
for yourself.
I see this spike right here, and the data doesn't look right.
Usually they just email it to Charlie and he just responds. And
Usually
it's done.
I figure it
You
out.
didn't
for
get
him.
the email from him yet?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Could you hurry up?
I'm-
I'd like to launch.
I'm not
going to
talk about it.
It's classified.
It's not something I can talk about on a podcast.
I was directing the show, and it was like, and liftoff, and it's not going anywhere. I'm like, you freeze for a second. It's like, well, shit. What do I do now? I'm looking back at ULA. It's like, what do you want to see?
Hey,
She's
guys.
like, I don't know. And then, like I said, the commentator, he was like, and liftoff. There apparently something has appeared to go wrong.
Oh
And
man.
it just, when you feel bad for the guy in that seat because
Yeah.
you just called it liftoff. It's clearly still sitting there. So you've got a span of seconds to recover from that. And
Yeah.
then professionally, he did a great job. But
Yeah.
my favorite one of that was old George Diller was the old 3-2-1 liftoff guy for years and
Yep.
years and years.
Okay.
Colleen knows him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they were doing one where it was one of the Pegasus where it drops from the bottom of an aircraft. And that particular flight, they had to bang the release mechanism with a hammer in order for it to drop.
God.
For whatever reason, this particular one, so he's like, in 3, 2, 1, and lift off. And then it finally goes.
How many times has a hammer been used to save something technical?
Before
I feel
I-
like it's all the time.
Before I got involved.
Charlie's just like, hit that fucker with a hammer. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Hammer that thing.
Charlie, what'd you do this weekend, bud?
Not a lot.
I
Not a
know-
lot,
I
man.
know what
Hung
you
out with the
did.
kids. Hung out with the kids and just chilled, man.
I know what you did.
Had a great weekend though. What did I do?
You've been face swapping everybody you know.
Oh.
So fun.
The Britney Spears.
The
dude.
reface. Tell me it's not amazing though.
Our whole dinner last night was me doing it. Showing everybody.
It's
that was
so
that was
funny.
our Sunday dinner. Me and the kids were just hanging out. I grilled some steaks up, and usually we don't do phones, but we made an exception with a reface.
You have to, man. It's so good.
Man, Riley was Spider-Man, Iron Man, like he was Black Panther. I was Michael Jackson, Beyonce,
Mr. Miyagi's good.
Aquaman.
I got Jared Aquaman and Spider. Or I got Spider Jared and Aqua Jared.
Yeah. Ava was Princess Leia. We were just dying laughing. man.
It's crazy how well it works.
And you're
does.
Dave Grohl.
Your Dave Grohl's fan.
You as
Yeah.
Dave Grohl is just
Fantastic.
I can't unsee it.
It's such good stuff.
It is, man.
It's I just cannot.
you guys got
believe
me
it.
good, man. Like that Britney. That
Britney
Britney.
Spears one was
I
so
saw that
good.
Britney, and I just kept, and it doesn't even have me with a full beard anymore. It just has the
Yeah.
goatee sky.
Yep.
Did you go old school for that picture?
I did what I did.
Well, because you've got to get the picture's got to be basically right on, right?
Yeah.
Like it can't be off to the
Yep.
side.
No,
or
it's got to
anything.
be. It's got to be the right picture.
I got one with my dad. He's Macaulay Culkin with like. Oh, it's
Oh,
so
I did
funny.
that one too.
Oh, it's
I
so
did that
good.
one too. Yeah, but that thing was. that it's taken up a lot of my time lately.
And what's
It
the
does
app
such
called?
a good job.
It's the Reface app.
Reface? Okay.
That one I did of Dabs K from the Re-Up podcast.
Yeah, that was great.
It was so perfect.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually screenshot every angle for his new profile pics on all his social media.
Shout out to Dad.
Like he loves himself. He's gonna freaking turn into
played-
a crossdresser now.
He played fantasy football with us one year, right?
He did a year
the
with us,
season
yeah.
beef, I think.
Yeah,
The one I won.
he did do good. Yeah, he actually did better than me.
No, that's you.
True, it's true.
But go back to Black Panther, huh? How about
Terrible, man.
that's awful.
terrible.
I was shocked to
that's
hear
the
that.
worst, man.
43.
Chadwick Boseman.
That's right.
He had so much going for him. Like as
I
far
know,
as his
man.
acting career, he had some really big things kind of going for him. Then I mean,
Yeah.
Colleen, weren't you telling me something about him?
I did not. Well, he's had cancer since 2016. So like, he was
Black
going
Panther was
through
2018.
all of this,
Yep.
and
Yep.
he was making movies, and it's just it's so crazy to me because he must be so hardcore because he has the same type of cancer that took my mother-in-law, and I know how much pain. Like she would have good days, but there was days that like you can't move, you can't go on. Like it was hard, and they said on Black Panther like every day he just showed up and he just kept fighting through. I don't know, and then it was like recently, I guess people were like making fun of his weight loss online and stuff because they didn't know he was sick.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, look how skinny he's gotten, blah, blah, blah. But it was because he had cancer.
Yeah.
And just didn't tell
Jesus.
anybody. It's just, it's shocking.
And him
It's
dressing up as
shocking.
Black Panther and going to these
Oh,
children's
no.
hospitals that
Yeah.
have
Wow.
cancer.
I know.
And that's a good thing, man. You don't know what people are going through, man.
No.
Like it's
That's something people need to do before they spot off on somebody, you know what I mean? Or they tee off on someone because they're just, you don't know what that person's going through. That's a thing that I feel in the next 15, 20 years needs to be more of a focus for people is teaching people empathy.
I listened to a
Man.
commencement speech that he did, and it is. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'll share it with you guys. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, like how well spoken that dude was.
Yeah.
And to go through something like that, it says so much about him as a man. To not tell anybody, don't want sympathy, nothing. It's crazy. It's
And
terrible.
was making a
inside,
lot
it's
of
got to be,
movies.
tearing
Yeah.
you apart too. But I mean, he's probably feeding off that good energy of all that love he's getting for what he's doing
Sure.
too. He didn't do just Black Panther, you know.
No.
He
No,
did
he's
all the
Jackie
Marvel
Robinson.
movies
Yeah.
all the way through. You know what I mean? He did. Jackie
Yeah.
Robinson was so good.
But it goes to show you if your body's telling you something,
Yeah.
you need to go get it checked out.
Oh, 100%.
Right? Because you don't want to be one of the types of people that just
Yeah.
ignores it and puts it off because cancer doesn't care who you are
Nope.
or how
Nope.
famous you are or how
It
rich
doesn't.
you are. It's going to take you like a Steve Jobs, right?
Yep.
It took him.
Yeah.
But that was his own damn fault, though, because he was doing the fruitarian diet and he had like almost an unsurvivable cancer. And he thought that he could cure it with all of these-
Holistically and
Yeah.
all that,
and
yep.
He didn't change his mind until it was way too late.
There's
Sad, man.
and holistically does work for some people, but not a lot, and
No.
not to where you trust it.
I'd
You know what
probably
I'm
go
saying?
see a professional.
You'd go
Yeah.
see a professional, like especially when you're Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
God, man.
And always listen to the doctor.
Always listen to the doctor, Charlie.
Like it's really like I cannot emphasize it enough though. Like if the doctor tells you to go get something checked out, like and follow through with the testing procedures because
100%.
it could change the whole entire outcome of your situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
Wow.
Oh man.
Rest in peace.
Yep. Absolutely. I like seeing all like the tributes that all the kids are doing, like with the
So
the
so
Avengers
awesome.
toys,
God.
and then T'Challa's there laying
Yeah.
down.
It's
in
like
the
I'm not
middle.
gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
crying,
that
you
movie,
are.
like we just watched all the Marvel movies last year because Brett and I don't really watch any of that kind of stuff, and I loved all of them. But that movie was so good,
It
and
was
like
good.
just to see all the kids do that with the Wakanda Forever.
Gonna
I'm
be
like,
missed, man. He's gonna be missed greatly.
What do they do? Do they recast that, or they just
No, you
They
got
haven't
you
even.
got
do
They
that,
haven't
right?
even
you got to
talked-
retire that.
bring
right?
his sister, make his sister the Black Panther?
In the comic books, that'd
That'd be
what happens.
awesome.
So
Is
I think
it?
That
yeah,
is what
that's what
happened,
they'll
yeah.
that's what they'll do.
Okay.
So it's already
Comic
there,
books are
right?
so good about writing different scenarios throughout because there's all these little tricks and this and that
Yeah.
that they can play it off movie wise and writing and make it right.
And speaking of kids are in school now. How's that going
Man.
for everybody?
It's hard.
You notice how silent everything got when you brought that up? It's that depressing.
It's so stressful, man.
It hasn't. I can't say it has been that depressing for me. The hardest part was getting able to get my kids to and from school every day.
Yeah.
Like I can drop both of them. I can drop one off because they're an hour apart, you know, and they're times that they get into school and out
Yeah.
now, to where I take Allie over to her friend Savannah's, and then her dad takes her, and then I have the Perry family, one either of Javi, Larkin, and Sandy. Shouts all three of you. They'll pick Allie up with Savannah every day, and
That's
then they go
cool.
back and then they do their homework immediately. So they have this whole little system going. So I get to get off work and just pick Allie up, and I got Silas
Yeah.
with me.
Well, both of my kids are in school. They're not e-learning from home.
Same.
And
Same.
for some reason, when my daughter comes home from school,
This is weird.
she has to do all her homework online and submit it online that night. Like when she's done with the homework at that night, she has to take a picture of it, upload the file to class, and submit, like she's e-learning.
And what grade is she in?
She's in 6th.
That seems extreme
Is it
for a sixth grader.
mandatory to go to class,
So listen.
or
No.
can you have a choice?
You have the choice.
So today, she comes home and goes, "Hey, I need to take the laptop to school tomorrow." I said, "Excuse me, 11-year-old daughter." What?
Yeah.
She's like, "You don't believe me?" I said, "That's not what I'm saying. That's not the point.
Mm-hmm.
I have no email. I have no messages on class. I have nothing. You have to take a laptop to school tomorrow?" "Yeah, my teacher told me to." Well, we're not going to do that. That's not. Your backpack's 50 pounds.
So is Eilish. Yeah.
It's at least 50 pounds.
No lockers.
I'm not. You're not putting a laptop in there.
Right.
Like it's not happening. So there's a Facebook page, and I just jumped on there of her class 2023 and all that, and just said, "Hey, anybody? Yep, not doing it. Yep, not doing it. Yep, not doing it." But I don't understand what's happening, so I got to get in. I don't know what's happening.
Why aren't they providing it? If that's a requirement, they should provide
I don't
that.
know.
They
man.
have computers at every school that people can go get on.
Yeah.
Unless there's some crazy
I don't know.
reason they're out of computers now. All of a
And
sudden.
listen, I'm good. I'm good. You have to communicate with the parents.
Yes.
course.
Like
So
you
important.
have to. I can't. I love my daughter, and my daughter is amazing, straight A student. Just she's awesome.
Yep.
But an 11-year-old's not going to tell their parent, "Hand me the laptop," and like nobody's telling me. It's just I don't know,
That
man.
doesn't,
It doesn't make any
sense
sense at all.
So, and you know what? I could come back on next week and be like, "Hey, listen, I'm an idiot because I got an email, but I've checked everything and I can't find anything. Neither
Yeah,
of us
dude.
can." So we'll see, man. It's just frustrating. Then she promises her friends she'll help with FaceTime, help them with homework. So she gets stressed out, so she can't say no to them because she wants to help them with homework. So it's just a whole
Yeah.
thing. And Riley has 1-page division, and he's done, chilling. He's
And what grade
Silas
he in?
too.
he's 3rd.
Third grade.
Yeah.
He's 3rd, so it's like the homework's coming in, but he knocks it out and turns it in the next day.
Yeah.
There's no taking pictures of it and uploading the photos, and
Yeah. Stella's
It's tough, man.
She's in the first grade, and she's loving it.
Is she?
yeah.
Thank God.
And she's going to
She's
school.
going to school. Yep, down there at South Lake. She's got one of the
Oh,
brand new teachers
South
there.
Lake's a great little school,
Oh,
man.
it's
I
amazing.
I might get Silas over there one.
You got to
eventually.
get. It's a lottery system. You got
I
to
know.
just
I
play the
talked to him.
lottery.
Yeah.
But her teacher's amazing. All she's got homework every night after school, but we can.
Yeah.
She's so good with it. I sit there and help her, and we get through in about 5 minutes, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we're not taking pictures and uploading
It's a
it to
lot, man.
that's crazy.
I feel bad for all the teachers all week long.
Yeah,
I had so many
yes,
teachers come in,
100%.
and it's way harder than they ever thought it would be because there's so many different scenarios, and like I think a lot of teachers are gonna be quitting. And like my mom, she's been teaching for so long, and this is her last year. She was supposed to retire this year, and it's like she has the kids in the classroom, she has the kids that are on the computer,
Yep.
and she teaches drafting. So like they don't even have access to the programs because they don't have computers
Yep.
that can run these. But even like all the other teachers are like, you're teaching the kids, then you go to the computer, and then there's a kid not there. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like trying to do that, and then they're asking you IT questions on top of that, and it's like they said there is literally no break. They're just working the whole time.
Yeah, and
That's
don't
awful.
get it twisted. Like I'm not saying the teacher's at fault. It's just it's hard on the students. It's hard on the parents. It's hard on the it's just hard, man. And it's the second week, so let's just.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not upset about it. We'll figure it out.
maybe
Right,
it's for
exactly.
grading purposes. Maybe you have to do that because she has some kind of program that grades it really easy for her to like
Maybe.
cut off some less work for her.
Maybe, but it is
it's a
stressing
weird,
my
it's a weird
11-year-old
thing.
out.
Like Silas is in Oak Park, okay, and when he first started, we didn't get a call to find out who his teacher was because they didn't know who it was going to be until 2 days before school or the Friday before school.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, I get a phone call. Hey, I'm going to be Silas's teacher.
That's crazy.
And she was super nice, right? So I'm like, cool. Silas goes to school, loved it, had a great day. 2 days later, I get a letter, home with them. Your new teacher's going to be this. And I'm like, whoa, that was quick. Last year, Silas went through, I think, 3 teachers. Wow. 3 teachers. Okay.
It's
And
wild.
now he's already on his second teacher in the first 2 weeks.
Wow.
That hasn't happened to
But the
us.
reason the other teacher is still there, where the other last year was different, where the teachers were not there anymore. They went to other schools or something. More kids are starting to come into the classroom. So more people are starting to go, okay, I'm going to let my kid go to school too, because other kids are going to school and we're not hearing anything. in the
I
news
thought
about
they
people
couldn't do
catching
that after the they can
that's
do
the way
that?
it was explained to me.
No,
but I don't know.
My nephew is a perfect example. He just started kindergarten at South Lake,
Okay.
and they opted to do e-learning with him. But he did not take to it like at all. And so my sister texted me, Katie, this morning. She's saying, I don't know what to do. I said, just call the school and explain it to him, because I think you're supposed to wait like the first semester, like 9 weeks,
That's what I thought.
and then you can go back in.
yeah.
Oh, man.
But I mean, homeboy was just some kids are good at it, some kids are not.
Sure.
And homeboy, Stella's the same way. They just
They didn't
are
let him
not
come
good.
back?
They did.
Yeah,
He
that's
comes
what
back on Tuesday after.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
So they make accommodations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And what
You
they
have
said,
to.
like,
It's got to
'cause-
be for the best interest of
yeah,
the kid.
and,
Man.
Yeah.
and it was his classroom size. It was growing in that first couple of weeks, so they added a second teacher to 3rd grade. And Silas was at first, he was like, dude, there was like, a normal part in our class, but there's like only 3 kids in the other teacher's class, and now there's like 12. I think they got like 13 kids in each class now.
Yeah, I think Louis' class, he was the only kid in the class this morning. And then my sister texted me later on this afternoon saying he's now like 2.
Wow.
There's 2 kids in the class, but they have to make the accommodation.
The less kids, though, the better for the
Hell
kids. Because
yeah.
Silas, he's a sensitive kid. So when there's a bunch of kids in the class and everybody's goofing off when the teacher's not looking, he'll pop off on somebody. Like he'll give somebody an attitude and he'll whine, then he'll get mad and then tell the teacher, and then it turns into a teacher's. That's the thing nowadays. Teachers, they're not just teaching anymore. They're disciplining, and they're being they're taking over parents' roles in some cases on how to teach kids how to be respectful to other people and all these other things and hold kids accountable. And they're spending more and more time in public schools, especially, taking care of kids rather than teaching them. So they're learning a lot less on top of testing and all the other things that public schools are having to do to get their money.
Well, a lot of
that's getting
and
it's a tough thing.
A
Man.
lot of times, the kids that act right and do what they're supposed to kind of get because they're dealing with these kids that
100%.
have issues with that. But I mean, it's
And that's why
everybody-
kids are taking options.
It's
going
the
elsewhere.
second week. It's the second week of
Yeah.
school. Everybody's trying their best.
The video's done.
Good.
Okay.
This camera just stopped.
Everybody's doing their best. So shout out to all the teachers out there, all the parents. I don't think we have any students listening to us. Maybe.
I would hope not.
Just keep on grinding, man. It's tough.
Huge
About
shout
40
out.
minutes in.
About 40. Okay. About huge shout out to the teachers, because that cannot be easy.
Absolutely not.
Especially with
There's no
all
way I
the
could do it,
shit
man.
that they're having to deal with. Anyways, teaching our future generation.
Yeah.
But you've got all this coronavirus stuff going on. And, on top of the fact that it's more difficult, it's got to be scary too. You don't know which one of these kids may potentially have it and be, a carrier, an asymptomatic carrier.
Yeah.
Right?
And when I pick up
is
Silas
that
from school, I
coronavirus?
do see kids. Sometimes they're far apart, but sometimes they're sitting right next to each other.
yeah.
And it's not. There's not enough teachers to watch every little instance. But I've seen every kid wearing their mask. I haven't seen one without one yet.
Is the coronavirus still around? I didn't even know that was.
I haven't been hearing nearly as much
Is it
about
he-
it.
I track it every day because I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
It's like
And-
2,400 today.
It was, they actually had a huge dump because
It was 1,900
one
yesterday.
of the labs
I saw.
Quest
Yeah, I
fuck
saw
something
Quest.
up, and they had a huge test dump, so that skewed it. But
Yeah.
it went up real fast and then down and then kind of back up a little bit again,
Yeah.
and it was kind of on a decline, but now it's starting to kind of ramp back up again.
Is it?
So it's
Well, I have a customer in Orlando warehouse, and they had some coronavirus cases where 2 people, their management, got hospitalized for like a week.
Oh wow.
Damn.
They were a little older too, and it
Yeah.
hit them hard. And they were supposed to be back this Monday, and they still aren't back because now they're at home, and it's like the recovery time is a lot longer than people think.
yeah, it is.
Look at basketball players and sports players; they can't even. You can't even, Charlie. I'm not eating it. I'm not going to do it. Basketball players are having a hard time coming back from to play basketball at a high level because of it. If they've had corona, you're going to throw food at my face now.
I threw you a cookie.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Because I mean, even once you get past the acute infection, you still have a long road ahead of you. You know, there's stuff that they don't even understand about the long-term repercussions of this crap. So
big time. There's so much stock market. There's so many different things with this coronavirus that it's affecting that people are like, oh, it's not so bad, but the ripple effects have not even come close to really, hitting us full force yet.
Get you a cookie, buddy.
Yeah, not even close.
Shout out to
and we got a president first. Like we can't even, like everybody's getting cookies with me right
I'm
now.
not eating
Charlie's
any.
throwing cookies at everybody.
I'm being
me.
good.
That was good.
Are you gonna do this with me, Colleen?
Mini,
Yeah, I've been doing. I mean,
mini Nella wafers.
we had melting pot, and then after
yeah,
that's
yeah.
back to keto.
Awesome.
Hopefully,
You want to take a break real quick?
yes.
Yeah, guys, get a cookie. I'm gonna get a big cookie. Okay, Scott. A whole house.
Our cabin down by the sea, greener pastures, that's where we'll be. In our own cabin down by the sea, greener pastures, that's where we'll be. Our cabin down by the sea, greener pastures, that's where we'll be. In our own cabin down by the sea, greener pastures, that's where we'll be. I'm a lighthouse on the ocean, on small pile of rocks. I'm a beacon looking out for you when you're not around the docks. I'm a lighthouse on the ocean, on small pile of rocks. I'm a beacon looking out for you when you're not around the docks. Our cabin down by the sea, greener pastures, that's where we'll be. Old cabin, lost to the world, all we need, you and me, girl. Oh.
Trying to get one in the cup. That was a marshmallow.
You know I'm anxious right now.
I can feel it. I tried to bank it in. I tried to bank it in off your fucking forehead. Oh, hold on. I get it. It's in Matumbo. Were you gonna do the wave?
I was gonna block it right back.
We're gonna do the
One
wave.
of those, yeah.
Oh man. Episode 64. Scott's on a diet. Take 2. Boom.
Do it.
Howdy ho, everybody. No, we're not gonna do that. Howdy ho.
So we're trying the video thing. This is the first time we're
Yeah.
giving it a test run.
And we're doing like I had one camera that I thought was good, or actually I had 3 webcams. Okay, and we're not doing a live. We're doing a post-production video
What?
for the show. And I have these live webcams that I got to try to do a live thing. And then Chris came over one day. He's like, no, bro. We're going to do it right. We're going to do post-production, do it real nice,
Yeah.
do it the way he knows how to do it and do it well.
I've showed him.
So I'm like, we got
I
this.
really
I
appreciate
got
that.
cameras. He's like, I got cameras. And for like a week, it's been like, we need to make sure the batteries for this is good. This is good. He gets here. I'm like, I forgot about the batteries in this one. And dude, it's just, this is practice.
We're getting there.
practicing.
Yeah, we may.
We talking about practice.
talking about practice. Yeah, we'll have little clips. I think out of this episode.
That'll work.
Not the full thing.
Eventually, we're going to get to a full show, right?
Then
Where
we
can
need
get-
some more stuff to do. But
I'll figure it out. I'll get
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, we just need to get better cameras. We need to upgrade our game a little bit and just get a system down and make sure we got the right connections for tripod. Make sure everything's right.
power we got to get
Lighting.
worked out. Lighting.
Lighting's a big one, especially in this room. This is a
It's
very
dark,
dark
yeah.
room, and we need to get some.
We'll get there.
I don't think people care about this.
If anybody knows
Wow.
me, if anybody knows me, and how I am, I get obsessive about something. We'll be fine.
We'll make it work.
Yeah,
And people will
because you're
care.
like I am with
Colleen.
that.
No, I'm saying that they don't care about the fact that we need lighting and we need this and that. We need stuff and it's gonna happen.
And it's got to be funny.
I know it's got to be funny. So now we can start doing bits, right? Making
Maybe throwing food in Scott's mouth.
yeah.
That'd be great. Open up. See if you can get it.
Oh, but dude, if you catch it with your mouth, you got to eat it.
Dude, mess with Colleen.
That's
on
what
that
she
side. She's over there all like nice and peaceful, and like she's not
That's because
agitated.
Colleen's amazing. Now open your
Oh, I
mouth.
think
That
she's
way.
like-
Open your mouth. Give me sad eyes.
God.
It got stuck in his headphones.
You threw that so hard too.
Ready, Charlie? Your turn. Ready?
Huh?
Oh
Open
no!
up.
Okay.
I'm in the crossfire here. No.
Oh, I went for the.
Oh my god.
You want to try long distance?
Hold on.
I get it.
It's gone. All right. No.
Marshmallows. Take a hit.
Dude,
Wait,
you
wow,
suck.
wide, right.
Should I throw it like a frisbee?
Like a basketball.
However you think you can
All
make
right.
it happen.
They're literally throwing cookies at each other right
Oh,
now.
I
No
tried
one
to
has a
bounce it.
rebound
Ready?
on that.
Oh, that was almost there.
It's a
Okay,
marshmallow.
okay.
All right.
No, marshmallows are
Oh
easier.
my god.
Scott, wait.
The dog's gonna be
that's what-
really good later.
So far off.
God, Charlie, you're worse than me.
Oh my. Oh my
Hey,
god.
hey, Colleen. Colleen, ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh!
Threw a whole fucking cookie. He throws a whole foot stripe at me. They're getting marshmallows thrown at them and little tiny cookies, and I get a fudge stripe.
Well, the plate's empty now.
Don't worry about the podcast. Let's keep doing this. This is so far off.
We're all 40 years old.
Jesus.
Oh, dude, I thought that was it.
I would have had to stand up for that one.
Okay, we
Oh
just
my god.
just went. Yeah. Let me see. Episode 64, Scott's on a diet. Take 3.
Get this cookie out of here.
So we're coming back from the break and we're throwing food at each other's faces.
Let's talk about Elon Musk's insanity.
Yeah, tell me about this.
I'm ready for this one.
It's really, really kind of
We're
scary.
interfacing.
It is so interesting.
we're
Like I'm all in
interfacing.
on this. Listeners, listen up.
So Elon is basically Tony Stark, right? He's the real world version. He's a billionaire. He's ridiculously intelligent. He came up with this idea to create this technology where you can interface your brain with a computer. And you could get to the point where he wants to start off by fixing things like anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, addictions, all this kinds of stuff to start it out with. But his eventual goal is a human to computer interface where you upload in your memories and download intelligence sets, and basically in real time, turning people into what is functionally a cyborg.
Minority Report eventually.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is, what was that movie that had Justin Timberlake in it?
Friends.
No,
Where they had the numbers, right? And part of that was
yes.
The number tattoos where it counted down how much time you had.
Yep.
If this thing gets prevalent enough, right? Like say you purchase like the super intelligence package, right? And you download that into your brain, but now you lost your job and you can't make payments. Now you got people coming to repossess your brain.
Hey, can I?
That was another movie, Jude Law.
That's the one I was thinking of with where they came, but like you're repossessing you get like an artificial liver and they come behind your payments and they come take it.
Elon Musk has stated on a number of occasions that he believes uncontrolled, unregulated, advanced general artificial intelligence poses an existential risk to humanity, and Neuralink is intended to be a means of protection against that threat.
By
harnessing it?
By intertwining humanity with AI in such a way that they become inseparable. Because if you have AI that gets out of control, it's no longer going to look at you like a creator. Mm-hmm. It's going to look at you like a problem. Think of like the Matrix is a perfect example.
Is all I think about is the Terminator, bro. Skynet.
That's another thing, right? The machines at some point,
Skynet,
it'll become self-aware.
I'll be Arnold soon. Don't worry.
And it'll, this self-aware AI could potentially look at humanity as a threat to itself and seek to annihilate it. So,
do you know what the mission
statement? So many movies
do you know,
about that.
Do you know what
I know.
The mission statement of Neuralink is? If you can't beat them, join them.
No.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I'm
he's
scared
got
to death.
Hundreds of millions of dollars are invested into this project.
What
That's
happens when people start
scary,
like infecting other people with viruses and shit in their brain?
That's another thing to be concerned about, right?
Like hacking, bro. Like you're gonna get your brain hacked
You get to neurohacking, yeah. This
on the
is-
black web or dark web, whatever it is.
You could implant fake memories into a politician to control them. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Oh my god!
So I'm reading all of this stuff, and the reason that this is on my brain this week is because they just had a big announcement.
Yeah.
Where he trotted out a pig that had like
Yeah.
the first Neuralink implant, showing that it works.
And these Neuralink things that attach to your brain connectors or whatever. It's
Brain
like
connectors?
how much thinner than a strand of hair?
It's basically a fiber optic, and a fiber optic is about a 16th of the width of a human hair.
Yeah.
And what it isn't like a thing you jack into your head, right? It's basically a spider web that goes over.
Of course it is.
Like your prefrontal cortex, where you are stored in your brain.
Oh, cool.
And then that's
and
how
it's
that
triggering
works.
your brain because they have a better understanding of how the brain works. So now they know where to put them and how to put them for whatever your issue is.
Parkinson's disease is a perfect example of that.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Parkinson's is where you
yeah.
have the shakes are out of control. If there's some surgeon figured out that if you sent electrical impulses to this one
Yes.
portion of it, it corrects it. In the videos,
I know
these people,
somebody
it's crazy.
personally that has that.
And it
Yeah.
revolutionized their
Yeah.
life probably.
It could.
They can live a normal life.
Can we
it's-
get Michael J. Fox back, please?
The problem with it, and I don't have enough information on it, but I know the problem with it is constantly going and getting it adjusted
Oh, really?
because your body changes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
The disease changes, so constantly going in and getting adjusted all the time.
Think about it
so
this way.
they haven't mastered that yet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Think about it this way:
let's do it.
basic antibiotics that a human ingests every day.
Mm.
As you do that through your life, you get more resistant to the antibiotics.
Right.
So that creates these super bugs that everybody talks about. Same thing when you have a field of corn, or whatever, and you keep doing certain things to the soil, it depletes it, or things change, and you have to react and respond differently.
Mm.
Brain, same shit, right?
Of course.
It's all. I mean, everything. If you take Zyrtec every single day, you lose antihistamines, right? To where you're going to go through withdrawal of that, chemical,
Right.
that your body has to relearn. So, I mean,
I don't know. It scares the shit out of me, to be honest with you. And I love technology.
Yeah.
But there's just so much wrong that could happen with that. I just don't see anything good
are
coming
we just
out of
going
it.
so fucking fast with technology? We're not even stopping to think of the consequences of what we're doing.
I'm
'Cause you
still
kinda
trying to
can't,
wrap
right?
my brain around what you're telling me right now because, like, I'm joking around about friends, but I remember there was an episode where Ross is talking to Joey's roommate about
I remember.
Janine, about like this whole, story, uploading your memories, and then we're interfacing, and it was funny back then because it was like a joke and far off. And
Yeah, hello, 2020.
And they're already talking,
Coming at
it's
you.
already, the technology is practically there with CRISPR as far as like how you are born. Like they can make you born without disease. They can,
Yeah.
the color of your eyes, These are all things that are on the horizon
So
that are right
CRISPR
there.
is a gene editing technology that they have where this ultra wealthy are using it now to correct potential birth defects in their newborns.
Yep.
And also too, it's like, so you want, while we're in here monkeying around, you want your kid to be blonde hair, blue eye, tall? We can do that.
That's
Done.
So,
And then they edit the gene that expresses your eye color and your hair color.
so crazy.
Yeah. But again, you're toying with nature now. So, and they don't understand the long-term repercussions of these CRISPR gene edited children. So a lot of bad can happen.
A lot of fun could happen too, though.
Listen. I'm still confused on how Ron Raitt gets key lime taste in beer. Like that confuses me.
so good.
How does he do that?
That confuses me. Like when I drink, I'm like, and you're talking about this, and it's fucking not good.
No,
don't like it.
marshmallows and chocolate that taste like marshmallows and chocolate.
I know.
You know, I mean, it's that good.
How does Ron do that? Can you talk about it if you know? If it's a trade secret, then
Listen, Ron barely speaks to me, and when he does, it's definitely not about how he brews beer. But that's like, seriously, he has books upon books, and you have to sign papers when you work there that you don't talk about that kind of stuff.
fair enough. So speaking of that, so Charlie and I are twinsies with the pumpkin spice this time of year.
Yes, ma'am.
Dude,
It's out early.
it's super early. It just turned September, and you're seeing it.
I haven't bought any yet.
I jumped and got peppermint mocha.
I'm on it.
Christmas
Oh,
creamer.
you skipped ahead, huh?
I got both.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm feeling Christmassy. I love Christmas, man.
I had my first pumpkin beer this weekend
Pumpkin beer.
by Pumpkin, and then the Sam Adams.
There's a
pumpkin beer
certain
they have.
pumpkin beer they say when it's out, everybody has
Pumpkin.
to get it. Is that it?
That's it.
What is
that
it?
It's
Publix
called
and everything?
Pumpkin. They sell it at Publix. Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna go
amazing.
get some.
Do they have it now?
Probably. I just saw the Sam Adams sampler, the fall sampler, and I got
Yeah.
that.
Huh.
And I was drinking that with my pumpkin candle going, like, right, looking for my Uggs.
And how about me taking a picture of my candle and being like, "I got you, boo." Like we're it's all fall up in the Lord house too.
That's right.
We have there's some Christmas sugar cookie coffee
That's
creamer
the
in there
best
for
one.
coffee in the
Ooh,
morning.
yeah.
I found a coffee in the morning. It's maple bourbon. Is that
Ooh.
Publix?
Is that the smell that I'm smelling in the house?
Yes. When
See,
you walked
I told
in,
you. I was like,
it
I
smelled
smell
like
maple
and
bacon.
It's the coffee, and that's from this morning, and it goes through
Wow.
the whole house. It smells so good.
What is it? It's the ground.
It's a ground coffee, and I got a Florida Flan, and
Can I get
maple,
a hit? Can I get a hit
Oh,
on the way
yeah.
out?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a couple scoops?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I'll make some
100%.
tomorrow at work.
It's really
Hell
good,
yeah.
man. And it smells through the whole house. It's amazing.
Because in Florida, we don't get fall, right? It
No.
basically
Yeah.
transitions
Yeah.
to a week's worth of fall, and then it's Christmas time already.
Yeah.
I turned my AC down really low and then light up all like cinnamon smells, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, it's winter.
Yeah, that's right.
I cannot wait the cinnamon brooms at Publix.
I know, man.
Those things are good.
So when the weather does
I'm so excited,
when the weather does change for the rest of the nation, I
I'm
feel
so
like
ready.
I have to change with them, right? Because
Okay.
I refuse to let summer
you
last
support
until October.
the rest of the country.
What's your
solidarity.
most exciting thing? Because y'all are gonna make fun of mine about holidays. Like when it starts to get colder out. Because when it's hot here, everybody's wearing flip flops, shorts, and t-shirts as much as
Yep.
possible. Right? I walk around no shirt on, bouncing fat around, during the summer because it's too hot.
It's too hot.
But
Too hot.
but what's your favorite thing about the holidays and things getting colder out? Is it not mowing grass? Is it the holidays? What is it?
Dude, it's not
Colleen?
sweating.
I don't know, man.
Does anything excite you about wintertime?
Mine is going looking at Christmas lights with the
Hell
kids.
yeah! especially
Okay,
in this
mine
neighborhood.
used
Yeah.
to be to go to Disney to see all the decorations every time they
They're
change it.
so good out there.
It's like you wear your hoodie and you go there, and it's like it's so beautiful. I like the Halloween ones are awesome, and then they put up the Christmas ones, and it's just like, man, God, I miss Disney so much. But no, just not sweating every single time you step out of
Yeah.
the house, man.
Yeah.
It's like you can't go anywhere here right now.
Because
Like,
in Florida, cold's not really cold.
No,
Yeah,
it's
we
not.
get 2 or 3 days worth when a strong cold
Yeah.
front comes through and it knocks
Yeah.
it down. Now,
It's a
mine's-
different cold, though. It is a different cold, I'll say. Like when you go up to like the north in the cold, it's cold. But when you come down here and it's like 20 degrees warmer, it still feels as cold for some reason. I guess it's the
humidity probably.
Yeah.
But I think when that first fall cold front comes through, and that's climatologically usually around the second week of October, it's opening up the entire house, all the
Yes,
windows,
Yes.
throwing a bomb ass pot of chili on there,
Oh,
and throwing
yes.
some sports ball on the TV.
Yeah.
Fires, doing fires
I
outside.
gotta get that
and
shirt
stuff.
for you.
Oh, my mom makes chicken noodle soup.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I love good
So
chicken noodle
good.
soup, man.
She puts rice in it too, so it's like
Oh, yes.
That's
I
the good
love
stuff.
that. That's the best when you do.
What
the
about
rice.
eggnog? Do you guys do the eggnog?
I love eggnog.
I like eggnog.
I used to like it a lot.
I don't go.
people.
Yeah, I don't go. But I don't mind it.
They used to have
Ain't
an
bad.
eggnog ice cream that I would just get. I'm sure they still do it. It's fucking so
I'm gonna pick you some up.
The,
Don't-
the
don't-
Titus
don't-
Villain will
don't.
be brewing soon. When that
Oh, the
starts
Ti-
Oh,
brewing,
that's
that
so
whole
good.
yeah.
they brew that at Hardware. So like when you walk in, it just you can smell the pumpkin like before I even open the door to get in.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
and
right.
then the
yeah.
whole
I'm
brewery
all over
smells like
that.
pumpkin. It's like
When
oh
are they
my
going to
God.
have that?
Well, it should be. It'll be towards the end of September, so he's probably gonna start brewing it soon.
I'm all
But-
about that.
Yeah, our Oktoberfest beer comes out Friday. This Friday.
Don't
Play
get
a
corona
fest.
or you can't smell that shit.
I know, right? Wouldn't that be awful?
No.
I'm so excited about the holidays this year,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Me
It's
too.
gonna be so great.
This neighborhood is like the best.
Oh,
you know,
I
for
know.
holidays.
People
So
come from all over.
we're
to
gonna
this
have
neighborhood.
fun, guys.
I know somebody at Lantern Park. It's going down.
Halloween, it's going down, guys.
Yeah.
Christmas,
Aren't you
we're gonna
worried that
decorate.
they're gonna like try to cancel Halloween?
I want to
or
get an
something?
adjust the mic decoration. For out
Whatever,
front.
dude. Ava's gonna be 11, and I'm Hopper.
They
Yeah.
can't cancel it. They can't.
Well,
Our neighborhood group has already talked about it. They're like, we doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to.
Trust me, you may have a few houses that don't do it, but it's Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's on a Friday, right?
Saturday.
Saturday with a full moon.
Full moon.
Oh god.
And I might be totally wrong, and I hope I don't get anybody's hopes up because last year the Christmas house here in town that was all in
Yeah.
the news and everything. We were told that was last year, and it took like crowd participation to help them get it
Yep.
all up and going.
Yeah.
Well, I've noticed when me and the kids are doing their golf cart rides, that they got some Christmas lights up right now.
It's already starting.
I don't know if he's like, with everything so negative this year, maybe they're trying to say, hey, we got to do this for the community.
You got to.
That house is
because we would be
yeah,
so
man.
sad if that didn't happen.
You know
again.
what? That might be my favorite thing of the holidays.
That's
going
yes.
to that house, and
That
then
house.
there's another house on the corner.
Oh,
where
it's
they
right there,
put
that-
the-
right at the end of my street
yeah,
here.
yeah, where they put all their stuff out. Hot cocoa.
Yes.
And, oh,
You
and
can
some-
Yeah.
write your Christmas list on
and
a
some-
chalkboard
and some
in the back.
cookies. And some
I got Derek and
cookies.
Larkin with like a video that I was telling them taking a picture, so they're sitting there trying to be all like nice and it's all jogging. That's the best.
That
dude.
is hilarious.
It is really good.
Video.
Yeah, this last year was the year that Stella really got it. She's just turned 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So before
Now it's
that,
kicking.
now
It's
she's
on.
she's on it.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
last year, Santa Claus, because there was a Frozen little short that came out where Santa Claus tied all of the presents together with yarn.
I saw it.
So we did that,
Yeah.
and she loved it. It was
Yeah.
the most magical thing that little girl had seen in her whole
Yeah.
life. So I'm definitely doing that again. But it's like the little things like that. She's
Yep.
old enough
Oh
to
yeah,
get
man.
it.
Do you guys
Magic.
do the what's the little elf on the shelf?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you got to.
I might have to start this year.
Oh,
So
we got,
I
we got
have
two.
one,
we
but
got a
I'm-
boy and a girl.
Do you?
I don't know if I should do it or not because I heard people are like, "Don't start it because then you can't stop."
Yep.
Can't stop. But it's fun. It's fun. There's nothing
fun.
negative about it except when you forget and the next morning you're like, oh no.
It's fun, but it's stressful.
So what you got to move it around, right? So
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
something different every night.
every night.
Yep.
Okay,
It moves by itself, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
He moves around. He leaves notes.
Okay, he leaves notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He does interesting things sometimes.
Because I know when Santa
Takes
Claus
a
comes-
marshmallow bath.
I
and
can't wait to do it. At
Does
this
all
house.
kinds of cool stuff.
Because this house there's so many.
They-
much
oh,
more
yeah.
room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
I
man, we're
can't wait.
we're ramped up for these
I know,
holidays,
man.
I love it.
My favorite thing about the holidays, flannels.
What?
I have all kinds of long sleeve shirts and clothes in there.
Your favorite thing about the holidays?
that
flannels?
you get at like the real nice, good, like comfortable clothes. Long pants. I don't ever wear long pants, but in wintertime, I got my pants, I got my shoes, and I got my long sleeve shirts, and I like them. When you're big like I am, it's comfort, man. It hides all your fat, man. It's like better.
Yeah.
100%. Look into Dixon flannel.
Oh, the Dixon flannel?
DCIXXON.
Dixon flannel?
Yeah, Dixon. Oh, sailor. No, but I am 100% with you, man. It's the flannel. Like when you're riding a Harley,
Oh yeah.
the flannel's just thick enough to be comfortable riding into work when it's
Yep.
cold, and then but
It's
just
a
thin
nice
enough to
feel.
not be hot on the,
Oh,
on the way
man.
home.
You know
I just like dressing up in the winter.
what's really gonna suck
Uggs.
this year?
Scarf.
Got little Timberland shoes I wear.
So my mom, every year since Malia, Lauren Chang's daughter Malia is my goddaughter. She lived with us,
Yeah.
and when she was like
can't remember. She was like 3 or 4. My mom would make a gingerbread house. We would decorate it. The next year, we had a couple more friends come over. Turns out, all these years later, up until even last year, we now have to rent out a pavilion at Fay Lake Park, and like 38 families come. And my mom makes all of the houses.
What?
She makes
Awesome.
all the
Wow.
frosting.
That's big.
The families that are invited have been like invited every year, and she has a waiting list.
She
for,
did that
like-
last year for the hardware store.
So yeah, so then last year and the year before, she made ones for the brewery. We did like 15, and we did adult gingerbread house decorating.
I remember.
And we can't do it this year because with all of this stuff that's happening. So it's like
man.
it really sucks because we've been doing this like since Malia was a baby, and Malia's gonna
Yeah.
be 21 next year. It's so
Can we do an
crazy.
adjust the mic gingerbread house
I
making?
was about just to say something
Yes.
about that.
She is gonna make like some just for like my personal friends and some of the people that come to the brewery that
That'd be
like
awesome.
they get really into it.
Well, I'm a nice guy, so
we will have one for here.
I think it would be
Okay.
really cool for us all to have, like, okay, this is my first year holiday season, in this neighborhood.
Yep.
And our podcast, this is our really first full year of going through, right? We started middle last year.
adjust the
I think.
mic holiday fest.
We need to do like a just the mic friendsmas, or
Okay.
Yes.
we need to figure. We have time, and hopefully we're not dealing with any kind of drama or bullshit by the end of the year. Who knows what it's going to be, right?
No,
But-
it's all going.
but-
We're moving up, guys. Everything's
Yeah,
good.
If we can do some kind of cool, like even if we did it at the brewery or where we did it at Bricks outside out back, and we just
Yeah.
had a get together with everybody for the holidays and have our guests come in and do something. Maybe we do like a Chinese gift exchange, kind of something
That's racist.
as a group.
Do you
Is that what they
guys?
call it? Is it the Chinese
No,
Yeah,
it is.
sure.
White elephant.
China.
white elephant?
China.
Is that
China.
is that the nice way?
Yeah, China.
It's
We were
a
supposed
what-
to
The China
Chinese.
virus.
What about a Friendsgiving? Have you guys ever done that?
China? No.
That's the weekend before
Chicken to China,
Thanksgiving.
Chinese
you get
chicken.
all your friends come together in one place, and everybody brings one thing.
Yeah, and has fun.
It's so much fun.
Let's do it.
I'm 100%.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should do that. Can we do it here?
Yeah, 100%.
What are you guys doing this weekend? I think I'm going to go to the Brick Saturday.
What time are you going?
I think maybe 4.
Stella's got a birthday party we're going to.
What time- what-
What
What time works for you?
3? Well, I'll make it around. It's the 3 to 6 is when they're doing it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll meet you there at 7.
The only thing that I have Saturday, and I can make it, is I got to go. I'm going boating Sunday
Oh,
with Derek
yeah.
and a bunch of his buddies, and I got to help him set up the boat.
I'm just
Saturday
going
and clean it
for
up.
buffalo
But-
cauliflower and a beer.
But I'm 100% going to go with you. Just what time you can make it, we'll walk around on the other
Colleen,
side. and
you
I'll
got
go.
anything Saturday night?
I don't think so.
Maybe about 7?
You want to call it 6?
6 would be perfect.
Let's do 6.
Okay.
And we're doing
if
this
we
at where,
come, It
Bricks?
would be
Yeah.
It would be after that because we can't. Our
7.
babysitters.
Can't do 7.
6.
6 is.
We'll try for
perfect.
6. We'll see what I can
Okay.
do.
Hey,
I might-
any of those,
yeah.
I'm 100%, guys.
All right,
I'm
so-
not
And
gonna-
everybody
I'm not
else
gonna do
who's
you wrong this
listening.
time.
Yeah, all 8 of you guys that listen, if you're within 1,000 miles, man,
Come on down.
Saturday
Yes.
at Bricks.
Hey, next Wednesday, Rachel Hallberg from Bricks will be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We get to talk about the crime.
We're gonna talk about murder.
We're going to have our own crime cast.
I can't wait for this. Actually, I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, she's like really into it. Like she knows way too much. It's really kind of scary.
Most
if
women
we
are.
get into this too much, we're gonna have so many women download our podcast.
No, she's got some stories and yeah, and then she'll talk too about Bricks' anniversary coming up about some of the specials.
Cool, but she has
things.
experiences. Like when you're saying stories, she
Oh,
has
yeah.
experiences that she's dealt with herself.
Yes.
That's maybe helped develop her
Mm-hmm.
passion for this.
Yeah.
And I can't wait because I
Yeah.
mean she's given us a taste of it already.
I can't wait to hear it come from her because I've
Yes.
only seen recreated TV
Another person you guys are
series.
going to be hearing from soon. We're working this out. Is Frank Robb.
His new book, man, Our American Alligator.
Boom.
Yep. Alligator.
Very excited about that.
Big time.
I love alligators.
Cool human being that guy is.
He's so awesome.
Dude, have you guys talked to him much since he's been on? Like,
Yes.
he's
I've
been reaching out to me. We've been talking. Like we had like an hour-long phone conversation the other day.
Poor guy.
Just I know, right? Listening to my shit for that long, I totally agree.
He's probably just like, "Ugh."
But like, he's so positive, and
He really is.
it just when I'm talking to him on the phone, I can't help but just be super excited.
It inspires you. He's,
Yeah.
he's a very
He's
inspiring
doing
person.
phone interviews at 1:00 in the morning in Chicago on the radio, just last night. Like about his book, he had 50,000 hits on his website Went after
Damn.
the book released.
It's ears.org, right?
Yep.
Spelled
Yep.
how?
And it's all on
EE, right?
EEARS.org.
Yep.
And it's I have links to his page on adjustthemic.com under the Friends of Adjust the Mic page. And we'll be posting a lot more stuff. I posted, the book and everything.
Yeah.
We have a copy of it already signed, which
I
is
know,
awesome.
man. Kids love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
They don't want to draw on it because he autographed. He signed
Yeah.
it. So he was like, I don't want to draw on it.
I do. I want to.
I know. I want to draw on it.
He's got a lot more things coming, and we have some interesting things with the show that we might be doing with him.
Cool.
Having some really cool people on the show, and I'm really excited about like all the things he's talking about. And also, there's another aspect that I feel like I just want to throw some love to is Indium, Low Pressure, the Nature Kids. We got the Maybe List, Josh Keels, all of the people that have allowed us to use their music because it's all local music from here. And it's just badass. And it's good music. It's easy to listen to. We get a lot of good comments about the local music we use. If you're in a band, have a friend in a band, you even had a cousin that had a rap, put out a rap CD.
No,
John B.
John Band,
John Band.
my cousin Isaiah, one of his good friends.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's doing more. And I follow him on YouTube and stuff. And he's getting, like,
I know.
it's good. Like, he's
I know.
really, really good. And he puts a lot of passion into it.
yeah.
And I'm just impressed, man.
And we're old people, so I don't
know.
like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if it's not Snoop, Doggy Style, or Wu Tang,
Right?
or
Yeah, that's
Dre-
all we
you know what
listen
I'm
to.
saying?
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's good.
Far Side
And-
or something like that. But
I love Far Side.
Yeah.
He but all of that music is so good, and I love it because as I'm sitting there cutting in for a break, I'm always trying to think of what intro or what part of this song can I bring in,
Yeah.
and it just sounds great.
Yeah, my cousin
I
Joey's
want
band.
more.
You do a good
New
job.
Yes.
Dilemma's blowing up there.
There you go.
On the Billboard
Yeah,
charts.
man.
It's
And
crazy.
we gotta figure out a way to get him on, and
yeah,
talk to him, and
we'll get
everything.
him on.
So we have a lot of good things. We almost have so much going on. Even before we start these shows, we're all sitting here just yep at each other, and it's awesome because we're all excited about what we're doing right now, and we're kind of like there's a lot of people that I'm talking to that listen to the show. We had the Titusville Vine called me today. I was at work and I was outside talking to her, and we're gonna meet next week for lunch and talk about maybe putting an ad in their paper. And she listened to our show. And it's like, man, you guys are just like having a lot of fun. And she was like real positive with us on it.
awesome, man.
And I like what they're doing in the magazine. Like we all get a free magazine in the mail now called the Titusville Vine, even if you're in Port St. John.
Oh,
it's like
really?
a Merritt Island based company, and it's a media company. And they were looking for a way to, bring paper media to people because everything's digital now. So everybody's going on Facebook and
Yeah.
everything, all the events and everything's on Facebook. There's only a percentage of people that actually use those events in our community.
Yeah.
So a lot of people still want paper to look at things. You know what I mean? To write things down. Not just everything is not everybody's phone where they just have all their events and their notes and their password. It's awesome that they have brought that in a really good way and they have really good articles. And what they're trying to do is have a historical article that maybe you didn't know something about Titusville every issue.
That's really cool.
And I
Okay.
actually have a couple ideas for that we're going to talk about
Skunk Apes.
doing. And so if anybody has those cool, yeah, that'd be awesome. I think there's a bunch of them over off of down the street here.
The Enchanted Forest.
Yeah,
over there has
old
got
Dixie
the-
Pub.
I love Enchanted Forest, man.
That's a great hiking spot. But that was the Johnny Weissmuller Zoo was there.
Yeah,
The big A-frame building that's
Tropical
like lime green now.
Wonderland.
Yeah.
Like our beer is named after
right
that.
by
Yeah,
right
exactly.
by Tasto
Yeah.
Donut.
Yep.
And out at the
Oh,
refuge, there's all kinds of history, and there used to be homes out there. There's
Yeah.
like old cemeteries that are
It's
out there that have
crazy.
stories.
You guys have been in the hardware store, right? You know how
Yeah.
old that building is? We
Yeah.
have receipt books from when it was a hardware store in 1888.
I know the guy who
That's cool.
remodeled that. He used to.
Did you make his T-shirts?
He used to own T-Bone Designs that does the
Yes.
shirts.
Did you run track with him?
Yeah, sure.
Eat you a cookie.
Throw one at me.
Get you a cookie. Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Oh my god!
Okay, one more, Scott. One more.
It like bounces
He's
off
dialing
his
it in.
glasses every time.
Oh my
You're
God! Hold
way
on.
off
My
on that.
perception. It's a light. That was going in one for the mic.
Rejected.
Oh, good
The
stuff.
magic blocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm just excited about all these kind of like because I'm just getting hit up from all over the place as you guys are about all these ideas and opportunities.
Yeah, it's
and
awesome, man.
It's just showing like we have over 900 people in the group now.
Are we over 900?
We're at 900.
At 900,
even.
yeah.
So unless someone hates us and bails or something, unless someone
And what are we
Yeah,
doing
we're-
at 1,000?
at 1,000, I have $100 out there on the table right
200.
now. 200.
Yep.
That's awesome, dude. $200 out there to whoever adds
One jar of cookie
or
butter.
whoever are. Dude, is it
And a jar of cookie butter.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Is that to our
A
1,000th
six-pack of pleasure
person,
chest.
or because
Ooh.
people could cheat to get that? So it's whoever kind of adds that 200th members. I think the way
it
we
needs
have it
to
on the
be,
show.
I think whoever adds that 1,000th member gets
Yeah, exactly.
the $200
Yes.
and a jar of cookie
and
butter.
and we're 100 away, guys. I mean, everybody's got 10, 15, 20 friends in their
Right.
group. You're pretty close.
Oh,
to 200
real
bucks.
quick, Old Glory Lodge, the raffle site, Nick Varco. Shout out to Nick. He's been doing a
Nick.
lot. He's been sharing the podcast and everything.
Awesome, man.
Cool.
And
Linda Powers.
Old Glory Lodge, man, join it. It's a reputable raffle site.
100%.
They raffle insane things on it, man.
I'm gonna join.
It's
Okay.
It's awesome, man.
Cool.
Actually, I won a $25 Amazon gift card off it.
Oh heck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I think it was a $3 mini.
Really?
Yeah, I won $25.
I've
Pretty
been
cool.
seeing like our neighborhood here has one of those raffle things that
Yeah.
they do, and I was in it for a little bit. I just didn't understand it and have the money to.
Yeah,
to
it's
waste,
pretty
but
cool,
I'm
man.
gonna try. I'm
It's
gonna
pretty cool.
get in there.
Everybody have a good week. Saturday, 6 p.m. at the Bricks.
Bricks.
Yep.
Come one, come all. Beers are on Colleen. She's gonna buy all of them.
Outstanding.
She said Ron was going to personally come out and
Yep,
and he's
and
personally
food.
making each beer for everybody.
Brent
in
will
its
be
own
making
little-
brisket.
Ooh.
Colleen will be serving us,
I think Rachel's gonna pay for it all because she'll be there working, so she can just comp all that.
and she's buying buffalo
Per
cauliflower
Ron.
for everybody
Awesome.
with extra ranch.
Ooh. Is Brent also doing the smoked cheese?
Oh,
He does.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
I'm
pay
too
for that.
hungry right now.
I know.
That smoked queso.
so good.
I was listening to you guys on that podcast. And you're putting it on the brisket, and I'm like, I'm dying.
Dude, it's
Oh,
so good.
man.
God.
Scott, what do you think about some
There's a
smoked
problem.
some smoked queso right now?
I'd eat that right
It's
now.
so good.
It's
Oh.
Let me get one more shot. Let me get a marshmallow.
It's low.
Let me get a
It's
marshmallow.
low carb smoke.
Open your mouth. Say, "Oh, what a lovely tea party."
what a living tea party.
It would have been so perfect.
You're
if it
gonna miss
would've
this putt because you suck, jackass.
That's why he doesn't like basketball.
Yeah, let's talk about the Magic. Or who are they playing?
Nobody. They
Oh,
got
that-
swept just like I predicted. I said they're going to win the first game and get swept, and that's what happened. That's why I didn't talk.
All right, we'll see you guys this weekend.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Episode
Bye.
64.
Love you all,
Love you guys.
Love you.
except Jared. Fuck you.
Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that's just killer. Oh, dude, that was awesome.